Welcome to the Authority Architect. Authority is not built through noise. It emerges when knowledge becomes clear, structured, transferable, and discoverable by both people and machines. We are living through a fundamental shift in how expertise gets found, valued, and trusted. Artificial intelligence is changing what recognition means and who gets it. But algorithms don't replace human judgment, they amplify it. The professionals who understand both will own the conversation. The Authority Architect is the show for those professionals, with your host, Sha Dorf.
There is a strange paradox built into the modern professional's career. As your skills sharpen and your workflows become frictionless, proving what you are actually worth to the market becomes significantly harder. This is the cruel irony of time-based billing. The more refined your expertise becomes, the faster you solve complex problems. But if you charge by the hour, that speed actively penalizes you. You are financially punished for the wisdom it took decades to acquire. When clients cannot physically see or measure the intangible knowledge you bring to the table, they default to what they can understand. They rely on assumptions. They compare hourly rates and look for the lowest common denominator. For the expert, this translates to daily friction. You spend hours over-explaining your process on discovery calls. You watch lucrative deals go to less experienced peers. You exhaust yourself defending proposals because the buyer sees two consultants and simply picks the cheaper one. You might look at this friction and assume you need better marketing or a louder personal brand, but this is a structural disease. It is an invisible tax drawn against your revenue every single day simply because your life's work remains unarticulated. The root of this disease is a condition called uncodified expertise. This is specialized knowledge that remains trapped entirely inside your head or buried across untagged case studies and private anecdotes. Take a look at this diagram. An amorphous, unstructured shape tries to pass through a rigid geometric filter, illustrating market legibility. The market requires formal frameworks to accurately read, evaluate, and compensate a service. Without structure, your expertise bounces off. The immediate cost of lacking this legibility hits your conversion rates. Because your value isn't clearly mapped out, prospective buyers have no way to self-qualify before they reach out, so you start from zero in every single room. What should be a quick confirmation call turns into an exhausting ground-up education session where you have to build context from scratch. Even your best past clients cannot help you. They want to refer you, but because they lack the specific vocabulary to explain your methodology, their recommendations arrive vague and misaligned. Uncodified knowledge actively breaks the sales cycle. It extends timelines and dilutes word-of-mouth marketing because human buyers simply cannot process unstructured intuition. But the problem extends far beyond human buyers. We are now dealing with digital systems that act as an urgent accelerant to this structural disease. This map shows an AI recommendation engine scanning a network of data points. Modern AI systems bypass nuanced prose and conversational stories, looking instead for structured, machine-readable frameworks. If your methodology exists only in unstructured text, the AI simply bypasses you. The reality of modern discoverability is unforgiving. A lack of structure doesn't just make you hard for humans to understand, it makes you literally invisible to the automated systems deciding who gets found today. Remaining uncodified creates a bleeding ledger. It drains your revenue, invalidates human referrals, and permanently locks you out of the AI-driven visibility that dictates the modern market. The cure to this disease is not marketing louder or posting more often. It requires a strict restructuring of how your knowledge is housed. This restructuring is called codification. It is the literal act of translating raw internal intuition into recognized formal intellectual property. Once codified, an immediate economic shift occurs. You stop billing for invisible time and begin commanding premium fees for documented, undeniable value. Your sales cycles compress. Prospects review your structured methodology and pre-qualify themselves long before the first meeting ever happens. By structuring your intellectual capital, you finally give AI systems the machine-readable data they require to reference and recommend your work. The hidden cost of remaining unstructured has been quietly running in the background of your entire career, and the market will never pause to figure out your worth on its own. But this compounding cost is optional. By choosing to codify your expertise, you force the market to stop guessing. You give it the exact framework it needs to recognize, read, and reward your true value.
You've been listening to The Authority Architect with Sha Dorf. In a world where both people and machines decide who gets recognized, clarity isn't optional, structure isn't optional, and neither is the work of making what you know visible to the world that needs it. If today's episode moved something for you, share it with someone who's ready to hear it. Leave a review and come back for the next one. Because authority was never missing. It was waiting to be revealed, one episode at a time. See the show notes for more information or visit www.theauthoritybridge.com.